Hi guys, I am Arun Kumar. I welcome you all to yet another episode of Anandapuri Agricultivation. First of all, I would like to thank all those people who are supporting my work through various means. After my last video about fish farming in backyard, I received a lot of personal messages and phone calls. I sincerely thank for all those valuable suggestions and I do appreciate those who have find time to watch my videos. Please continue your support and that's the motivation which is helping me drive through this path. The kind of work that I am doing is mostly in an isolated area where hardly few people and many animals come across. That's the reason I am doing these videos where I can share the knowledge I gain from various sources to those who are in the same path. I always believe knowledge should be shared free. This video is especially for those who need to move out of corrupt system and who like to lead an honest and truthful life. Coming back to this video, I will be talking about 4 different subjects today. One is what is permaculture farming. The second one is how to easily convert your barren land to a highly productive income source. Third one is how to get very cheap land for farming. And the fourth one is what are the couple of practices in farming which can earn you lakhs or even crores of money. Before starting this session, let me ask you if you have seen this kind of work in temples, churches, mosques or in ancient buildings that you have visited. Do you know what is the purpose of these paintings, sculptures and writings? Wait till the end of this video to know more about the ancient secrets. So what exactly is permaculture? Is it a new method of farming for India? Let's see that first. Permaculture is a farming practice which was developed by H. David in 1978. It means permanent culture. Permaculture is a philosophy of working with nature, of protracted and thoughtful observation rather than protracted and thoughtless labor, and of looking at plants and animals in all their functions rather than treating any area as a single production system. It's a complete circle of life where man, animals, plants coexist in such a way that all contribute equally for one another. In India, we have an ancient farming practice which we call as zero budget natural farming. Permaculture is a westernized term for zero budget natural farming. The main purpose of this method is to reduce the input materials which will help to increase the profit of the farmer. A farmer, how small the land is, he will grow plants, birds, animals. Here, animals' manure will be given to the plants as fertilizer and the crops from plants will be given to animals and birds. The excess of crops from plants or egg, milk, meat from birds and animals will be the profit for the farmer. Nowadays, if you have a 10-cent plot, you will plant either 7 coconut trees or 50 banana plants or just few vegetables. But in zero budget natural farming method, you can grow short, medium and long-term plants in the same plot which will help you get the crop throughout the year. In a 10-cent plot, you can grow 1 cow, 2 goats, 50 chickens, 500 fish, 5 rabbits, 7 coconut trees, 80 banana trees, 300 cowpeas, 10 kg of turmeric and ginger. Here, manure from animals, birds and water from the fish pond will be all that is given to the plants. Let's look what all can be planted in 1 acre plot to earn maximum utilization of land and to increase the income. On the boundary lane around the plot, you can plant long-term income trees like teakwood, mahogany, sandalwood with a gap of 20 feet. In between these long-term trees, you can plant medium-term income trees like jackfruit, mango, rambutan, mangosteen, almost 100 numbers. Inside this circle, you can plant coconut trees at a gap of 10 feet, almost 70 numbers. In between these coconut trees, you can plant almost 1000 banana plants. Around every banana plant, you can plant 3 cowpea or an okra, almost 3000 numbers. You can also plant 100 papaya plants Also plant yellow flower plants like Jamanthi and sunflower, etc. This will distract flies from attacking the crops. Also, you can plant 100 arcanut and 200 peppers along with it. Dig a 2 cent pond to grow fish and use this water to sprinkle on plants. You can grow 500 tilapia, anabas, nutter, Malaysian walla in the pond. Also, you can grow 100 chickens, turkey, 10 rabbits, 2 goats, 1 cow to increase the income and reduce the expenses. You can try various formats like only long-term crops or only short-term crop plants. And another format of zero budget natural farming is as follows. Here you are dividing your 1 acre plot into 55 plots. In this method, you can plant 1 coconut tree, 4 fruit trees, 18 banana plants, 50 cowpeas, 2 kg of ginger or turmeric in 1 plot. In zero budget natural farming method, you will not use any chemicals as fertilizers. Only Jivamrutam from cow dung, and you can use chicken manure, water from fish ponds. In zero budget natural farming, you plant plants in such a structural format that all get enough sunlight and water. The plants never fight for soil. What they fight with each other is for sunlight and water. Hence, by rightly planting trees in the right place will allow plants and trees to be helpful for one another. And even if there are many number of trees, plants nearby, they all grow well. Forest is a good example to consider for that. There are many other ways of planting in zero budget natural farming method. I will discuss about it in a different video. So the next question is how to get land for farming. Nowadays, land prices are increasing day by day like a rocket, and it's hard to find good affordable land. If you take case of city land price in Kerala, it will be between 5 lakhs to 50 lakhs for a cent, which is not at all feasible for a farmer to afford if he need to have at least 1 acre land. In Kerala, it's hard to find 1 cent for below rupees 10,000 for an agriculture property. Paddy fields may be available, but there are regulations and law which won't allow to do any other use of those lands. There is a land law in India that a single person or a family cannot hold more than 20 acres of property. There are some deviations in states like Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Karnataka and few other states. A foreign national can't buy land in India unless there is an Indian partner connected to the deal. Also, an NRA can't buy agriculture farmhouse in India until there is a clearance from the RBI. Land is not costly in all parts of India. There are low price lands available in every district if you drive 20 to 30 kilometers off city. Variations in price is such huge that in city, for the price to buy 1 cent, you can get almost 1 acre of city. There is couple of methods to find low price land. One is to search for land in Google Map and approach the village officer in a particular area and talk to the government employees. Also, state government may be selling lands every year on a special notifications which they have seized from the defaulters. These cases, prices will go lower than what it would be and approaching a broker. The another method is there are a lot of YouTube channels which regularly upload agriculture land for almost 10 to 100 acres for sales. In Trivandrum, I can say lowest off-city land price will be 25 lakhs per acre. But if you can travel 5 to 6 hours to cross border to Tenkasi or Tirunelveli, you can get almost 20 acres for 20 lakhs. In Tamil Nadu, there are a lot of off-city lands which are so low cost and easily available for almost 50,000 per acre. Even 4-hour travel from Chennai, I have seen few lands in Tiruvallur, Mahabalipuram which are available for 3 to 5 lakhs an acre. It's not only the case of India. If you are looking abroad, you will be shocked to know countries such as Canada, USA or even Australia, there are great opportunities for buying and managing agriculture land. In such countries, most real estate topics seems to be around the more recent very high cost of the larger cities. And while this is true, the cities still represent a very small footprints of the overall land of these countries. Thus, from as little as 2-hour drive outside the major cities, you can begin to find very attractive pricing for the country properties. Take for instance the 640 acre property or this prairie property with over 100 acres having an agriculture land and an active business at the cost of an average condo in the urban areas. What is amazing is that such properties are really low cost compared to the real estates in urban areas, and these properties are cash flowing with nice homes and other dwellings on the site. Properties in Georgia, Tennessee, Colorado and many other states in US have very beautiful land and are so low price. There are properties available like for almost 100 acres at a range of 25 lakhs of Indian rupee. There is an interesting fact I would like to share to you all. There is this climate change theory and high population alert news we are hearing nowadays everywhere. There was a research done recently which shows that even if 2000 square feet is given to each one of the entire population on earth, that's almost 700 crores. 2 times the entire population can be accommodated in a single state in USA called Alaska, which is an area of 17 lakh square kilometer. Or if you take the case in India, all 700 crore can be accommodated in 5 states like Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Even if we give 2000 square feet to each and every one. And about this climate change theory, in earth, out of 5, only 1.5 area is the land. 1.5, 40% is forest, another 40% is agriculture land and almost 10% will be lakes, canals and desert. So the rural and urban area is way below the 10%. Hence the theory of this climate change and overpopulation theory doesn't look real. This shows that there are enough space for everyone to not only survive but to live life to their fullest. Many prefer to limit themselves to the cage system of flat or high security covered areas where many others travel free to the endless and highly resource filled nature. There are properties available in Canada, USA which allow people to get even free land or so low price as just ₹1,000 Indian rupees if the tenant can give 5 jobs to the local people. In Russia, the president is signing an agreement to give 1 acre to every Russian citizens. In Russia, there are only 14 crore people to the land area of 1.71 crore square kilometers. They can do that. In USA, it's 98 lakh square kilometers for 32 crore people. In Canada, it's 99 lakh square kilometers for just 4 crore people. Whereas in India, the area is just 32 lakh square kilometer, but the population is almost 120 crore people. In China, they have 95 lakh square kilometers for 130 crore people, but almost 90% of the Chinese population live in the eastern China, which is just 35% of their total land. So guys, those who are looking for land in USA, Canada or Russia will get good agriculture land. Many Indians are buying farm property in US. The only drawback of these countries for farming is that almost 5 months in a year the climate will be below 25 degrees Celsius. Now coming to the last topic, farming is not all about planting vegetable crops. Let's look couple of farming practices which can make you earn lakhs or even crores of money. The first method is planting wood trees like red sandalwood, teak, mahogany trees. This is a long-term investment. After the 2002 judgment, public can plant red sandalwood in their properties. Almost 600 to 800 trees can grow in 1 acre. It will take 18 years to become an average good tree. The present price of 1 kilo hardwood for a sandalwood is almost 5,000 rupees. Even if One sandalwood tree gets 20 kilogram hardwood from 1 acre. You can earn almost 5 to 7 crores in 18 years. During cutting the red sandalwood, person need to get permission from the forest office and they will buy the wood on the market price. Whereas in teak, mahogany or any other wood trees, there is no restrictions and one can plant almost 800 numbers in an acre. In 15 years, you can cut the trees. In between, you have to just prune the trees to get enough sunlight. The big trees are better to plant in dry land. Another method is banana cultivation. In this method, one can plant 1200 numbers of special G9 or Robusta tissue culture saplings. Some are even growing 1600 bananas in an acre as a twin planting. All other species of banana you can plant 1000 numbers in 1 acre. A sunny land is better than a shady land for a banana cultivation. In 1 year, G9 gets 25 to 40 kilograms and Robusta gets 20 to 30 kilograms. Other varieties will come between 8 to 20 kilograms. Even if one plant gets only 15 kilograms, one can easily earn almost 2.5 lakhs easily from 1 acre. For other varieties than Robusta, you can get almost 4 to 6 lakhs easily. Income increases according to the variety and how you take care and the market that you get to sell your products. The third method is you can plant coconut trees for Nira drinks. Nira is a good business to make money. Nira has good demand all over the world. In India, there are restrictions to take Nira, but there are ways to do it with the help of government. Normally, if one plants 70 coconut trees in an acre, you can cut almost 7 times a year. With an average 10 to 15 coconut per tree, you can just earn almost 1 lakh rupees in a year from an acre. But if you can take Nira from trees, from one coconut tree in a month, you can earn almost 2500 from a tree. And the one who is tapping it, he can also get another 2500 from a tree. So almost 6 to 7 months you can take Nira from the coconut, one coconut tree. So in a year it will come to around 10 lakhs from an acre. The fourth method is there are huge demand for medicinal plants or herbs in India. Also there is demand for exporting these medicinal plants. Planting medicinal plants like aloe vera, ashwagandhi, tulasi, basil, amla, brahmi, google and many more which grow anywhere has a great price in market as public is unaware of it, and this is a good method to try and earn a good profit. These are some of the farming methods which anyone would like to give a try. Most people who are in the present job or in the corrupt system just because of need for money, they can start any of the above system and slowly get themselves and their family out of the corrupt world. Those who have not yet started, start with a pot or a grow bag. Anyway, start farming, that's important. Now about the photo that I have shown you earlier. By now, did anyone understand what it stands for? In ancient India, people used to carve sculptures on walls. These walls should be divided into 4 levels. The bottom part is for the children's 1 to 10 years, which mainly contains sculptures of animals, birds, plants, etc. The next level is for the youth 11 to 24 years, in which sculpture mainly consists of science, inventions, teachings and all sort of things for a young person to learn. The third level is for the adults 25 to 71 years. In this, sculpture will be about various work related, business, marriage, constructions, traveling, world, planets and name anything, it will be there. And the last level, the topmost, is for the aged people above 72 years. Sculpture talks about God, spirituality, realization, etc. At each age, they are supposed to learn from their level. There are vast available sculptures all around the world. Those who are interested to know the secrets, Next time you visit an ancient monument, try to solve a mystery. Best wishes to all. I thank you all for spending your valuable time to watch this video. If you guys have not subscribed to my channel, please do like, subscribe and comment and tell your friends. By this, I am signing off. Thank you.